Jack Ma, what an honor and a pleasure. Welcome to South Africa. It's your second visit to the continent.
Yes.
And you've come to launch this incredible prize, the Netrepreneurs Prize. You're here in Africa. You're in Africa because you believe in Africa and the future of the world. I want to first ask you, your first impressions of Africa when you came here last year and you visited a couple of countries. I think Kenya was one of them, Rwanda was one of them as well. What were your first impressions when you arrived into Africa for the first time?
Well, because I had a lot of wrong, message information about Africa, like poor and messy and all this stuff before I came.
Yeah.
But when I landed, I was amazed by the nature. The people, they're so simple. We look at their eyes and full of passion. They want to change.
Yes.
Right. And I think it's a continent with young people. It's a continent with such a well-preserved nature, and especially the wildlife. I was amazed. So first, I think this is the land, the only continent in the world that is preserved, and how we can develop in a way that protect the environment. Meanwhile, the economic growth.
Yes.
And the whole world should share with it and cheer for it. So this is something idea that I got.
And Africa is where you believe the future is. You were speaking with such great passion. I almost had tears in my eyes listening to you, talking about Africa, saying that this is where the future is going to be. This is where the future of our entrepreneurs are going to be. And this is why you've invested in the Jack Ma Foundation and you've invested in the Netrepreneurs Project. Now, just tell us a bit about the project and why you've decided to invest into Africa.
Well, it's like, it reminds me, I do that 20 years ago in China, Alibaba. It's the same situation.
Yes.
So if you believe the future, and Africa is the future, if the African problem is not solved, the whole world is a big problem, because if Africa is poor, and then the world is good, it's going to be a big problem in the future for the world. And Africa does not, that has a lot of huge potentials. I say, this is the land, young people. This is a land with great resources of inspiring people. I mean, these people are good. The only thing is that you should go and build up something. So I think the Asian in these in the past 30 years and next to maybe 10 years, Asia it takes the leadership of driving the world economy.
Right.
So I think next 30, 50 years, Africa will be the driver. The new driver is like Asia did not have it. 20 years ago, nobody said Asia will be able to drive because they don't have money, they don't have resources, they don't have technology, right? Now Asia is going to that stage. Let's say the next way is the Africa.
Yeah.
What we should do is, that is why the African entrepreneurs, the government, and everybody should build up the infrastructure. That's the opportunity. That's the investment. That's something we are planting for future.